Hello, everyone. Um, Most of y'all know that I really like this glue stick if I'm using a glue stick. Now, I don't use a glue stick for everything, but when I do use one, this has been my favorite for a long time. Um, we're having trouble getting them, and they've gotten very expensive. So, Lisa has gone and she's ordered a couple of different kinds, and I know that this is one that several people like. Well, and some people have said that the Gorilla Glue stick they did not like, but I also found that they have a Gorilla school glue. So this is an all-purpose glue stick, Gorilla all-purpose. I ordered one of these to try it, and I thought I would do a little comparison. I know Lisa has compared the Create one with some others that she's got, and she said she had not gotten any of this Gorilla Glue because she'd heard bad things, but I wanted to try it because it's an option, and I don't know how well it works. So what I have is I have a piece of security envelope because y'all know that that is something that I use a lot for gluing. I have a piece of book paper. I have a shiny piece of magazine paper. And I have a piece of painty paper that is just done on copy paper. This is just a piece of copy paper that has been jelly printed. And I'm going to try all four of these things with all three glues. And while I have a glue stick open, we're going to open a brand new one because we're comparing. So what I'm going to do is open these glue sticks first, hopefully. And then what I'm going to do is each of these glue sticks is going to have its own little section. Let's just go ahead and section it off. Just to keep me straight. And this is the Create. Oops, that's a C. And this is the Gorilla. And this is the Extreme. Okay. And we're going to use the same piece of paper. I'm just going to cut chunks of it and glue each of these things down like so. But I guess I need a little bit smaller pieces. And we're going to see how they compare. So I'm going to do that. I'll just take you along with me while I do it. And when it gets dry, we'll figure out what we feel about it. Okay, first impressions. One of the things I don't like about glue sticks is that sometimes when you're putting them down on the page, they feel kind of sticky and they don't want to smoothly glide over the page. This one already feels like that. It hasn't been used. It was, straight out of the package. And as you go across with the glue stick, it feels like it's sticking to the page, which I'm not sure that I like. I will tell you, however, that this is way less expensive than this extreme stick, because if you notice this is 0.88 ounces and this one is 1.41 ounces. So 50 ounces more, and they were about the same price. Actually, I think this one was a little more. So, you get a lot more for the same amount of money. Depending upon how well this one sticks, that's also part of it. This is photo safe, and I don't know if this one is or not. It doesn't say. So that's something to consider about how well they stick and whatnot. This one is really hard, which you would think I would like. The problem with it is that when you go across the paper, it's really hard to tell whether or not you got glue on the paper or not, because it's hard enough that it doesn't want to slide. The other thing I will tell you is that this smells. If you're sensitive to smells, to me, it's kind of stinky. It's not bad, and but when I opened it first off, it was quite smelly. It's not so bad now, but that's something to consider. Excuse me. I apologize. That's something to consider. Now let's see about getting dry. That's still a little sticky. Okay, that's nice and dry. That one is not. So that's one thing. The Gorilla Glue seems to dry faster. The Extreme Glue is not completely sticky, but it's a little bit sticky. This Create Glue is much stickier. Yeah, you can feel it on the paper. Now that might be dry and you can just feel it on the paper. You don't feel any glue at all where I put it on the paper with the Gorilla Glue. And only where it's not dry. So, okay, so either the Create Glue is not dry or you can feel it. Due to the fact that I don't know if it's not dry and I need to let it dry a little bit, we're going to pause the video and let this piece of paper get dry before we go on with the comparison. I'll be back in just a little bit. All right, guys. When this dries, it is not sticky the way it was in the first place. It just took a lot longer to dry, which is fine. It doesn't have to dry immediately, so that's, but it's just one of those things that if you're in a hurry, the Gorilla and the Extreme do dry faster than the Create. And I can still sort of feel the Create around the edges where I cannot feel the other two. That is also probably because this felt like it was going down. It was like gooshing when I put it down. So I just wanted to see about pulling it up. Well, that one you can't. It's stuck. As long as you get it out to the edge, that Create Glue, now that might not have gotten it all the way out to the edge. So that's, you have to give it that. That's because I know right here, I noticed that I didn't get it all the way glued down, and that's my fault, not the glues. I would say it sticks, the Create sticks good. This peeled the paper. Both of these, any place I've peeled it up, it it has peeled the paper off. So sticks good. It's a little gushy, but I think I could get used to that. And like I said, it's a lot less expensive than the Extreme. The Gorilla Glue, it's definitely stuck down. Now, like I said, if I didn't get it, the corners stuck down, then it's definitely peeling the paper apart. So it's stuck very good. That, there's no glue on it. Just, that's my fault. They're definitely stuck. That might not have been stuck good. Okay, both of these, as long as you get the glue down, they're stuck very, very well. I'd say, like I said, it was a little hard to tell if I got the glue in where it belongs. So like I said, see right here, I didn't get glue on there. There's no glue. So that's my fault. However, it will make it easier to see. There again, if it's glued, it's glued. That's... Well, that's peeling the envelope apart. And that's peeling up the magazine. Okay, they all stick about the same. I think as long as you get the glue down and get your paper stuck to it, that as far as sticking, they all seem to be stuck about the same. Now, I don't know about longevity, as far as, you know, how long they will last. Since this one does say photo safe, well, this one says acid free and photo safe as well. So both of these are acid free and photo safe, so that should make them last a little longer. The Elmer's Extreme does not say, and I do not know. It also says school glue on the Elmer's Extreme. So both of these would probably last a pretty long time, and since they're acid free, they shouldn't yellow. That's another consideration down the road. Both of them do say permanent. And this one honestly doesn't say permanent. So, honestly, I like them all. I'm not real fond of how gushy this one was, but I will tell you that it doesn't take much for this to get gushy. If it gets warm at all, it will get gushy. This one, I'm not sure I like how it goes down. It just, you really have to make sure. It's hard. It's very, very hard as far as making sure it doesn't feel like you get a lot of glue down. So I think you just have to make sure you get a lot of glue down, and then it should be fine. But it does smell. And if I can smell it, people who are sensitive to smells are definitely going to smell it. So now it doesn't, I don't think it smells after it's dry. No, it does not smell after it's dry. It's just when it's wet that it smells. As far as the sticking part, I like them all. I honestly still like this best, but like I said, this new Create may be what I go to because this is getting harder and harder to find. I could not order it the other day. I had to go to the store and actually to Michael's and buy one. They were out on Amazon, and I could order this one. I actually got 4 of these because that's how the thing came. So it is a 3M glue. Apply at least 2 strokes. Bond items quickly, non-toxic. It did take a little longer to dry, so that's something to consider. This dried very fast and does not seem to leave any residue. I wonder what it looks like. We got to try something, guys. Got to try something. Okay, because we know we got over the edges on places. As far as the glue goes, I'm just seeing if you can write on the glue. Well, let's... Yeah, they're all, you can write on all of them pretty well. It doesn't write great on them, but it writes less so on this. Let's find some more where it's the glue is out there. Well, let's just... They're all wet, just so you know. And like I said, that stays sticky a long time. That one's almost dry. That one's almost dry. I would just say that, you know, they're all pretty much the same. I'm pleased. Anyways, guys, I hope this gave you, you know, just a little bit of information that maybe, you know, you can decide. Like I said, this is smelly, but it's not so smelly I can't stand it. And it is not an acidy kind of smell. It's just a glue kind of smell. Kind of stinky. I don't know. I probably won't buy that again. Just because. I probably will not buy it again. I don't like how it goes down, and I don't like the smell of it. So, okay. I'm going to read you a quote from our 1001 Ways to Creativity and see what other chores I need to get done today. Okay? This is one of the books we're going to read from. And let's see here. One of these days I'm going to have to go find a new book, aren't I? Oh, I like this. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Thomas Edison. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Thomas Edison. Okay, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Bye-bye.